Before we begin, just want to let you guys know we do have a Discord down below in the description with over 32,000 members. It's completely free to join. And then last but not least, we have 8 days left for our 90% off discount for Patreon, all right? Patreon there with the premium benefits of live option alerts and stock alerts, as well as our long-term spreadsheet portfolios. So let's go ahead and get started into Apple here. Is Apple at a dip opportunity? In my personal opinion, I think the valuation of Apple where it's at right now makes a lot of sense. Apple being at right around the 200 EMA on the daily chart. I would even caution on a bearish crossover on the daily chart for Apple. We might even potentially, and I'm not trying to scare anybody, but we might even potentially break down below $202 following that crossover that we had before, right around 177. Now, I'm not trying to cause panic or anything. This is just my personal opinion, and I'm not saying this is going to happen for sure, right? Watch any of my previous videos. I've been pretty bullish on Apple long term anyhow. Right, and if you're long term anyhow on Apple, like feel free to just add shares whenever you want, right? But in the short term here, I think we might get a breakdown towards 202. And if 202 doesn't hold as support, I'd be really cautious on a drop down towards 180, right around 175 possibly as well. That would provide a pretty good dip opportunity in my opinion. Now, if it was me, what would I do? I would slowly add a small position here, just in case we reverse back up, right? But I'd still have cash on the side just in case we dip down further. And then as we increment down by a couple dollars, I'd add a little bit more and add a little bit more. And this is just a long-term example of what I would do, all right? Add a little bit more over time. I wouldn't add all my money right now into Apple, just in case there's a further breakdown towards 202 and possibly right around 180. That would provide a pretty good dip opportunity in my opinion, as we could eventually see that reversal trend back up towards the all-time high of 260. I do think 260 will be retested, of course, long term. If you zoom out to the weekly chart, I already have price targets of up to 320, and this is going into the next year or two, right? If we zoom into the daily chart here, what I'm just afraid of is possibly a bearish crossover forming, and if a bearish crossover forms, that's where I think we'll get that test towards 180 within the next couple of months. However, if you think this is oversold right now and you think there's a reversal that's inbound in the short-term future, then this would provide as a pretty good dip opportunity as well, right? I already have these blue and yellow boxes set up for Apple. Yellow box being where I wouldn't mind adding a small position. That's really below 240. And then where I would start to add a bigger position at a time, right? Not all at once, but bigger positions at a time would be below 230. And currently we're sitting here at right around 222 with a low of 219. I would really want to see if in the upcoming days here for trading days, if we can remain above the 200 EMA, which is right around 220. If we can remain above 220, then I would comfortably start to add in more positions going into Apple towards the upside if we have a reversal. If we break down below 220, which is a pretty critical price mark for me, if we break below 220, then I would just keep an eye out for that test down towards 202. Again, slowly adding positions at a time if I'm long-term on Apple. Let me know if you guys are in Apple long-term as well, or if you're just in it for the options, or both. Let us know down below in the comments. And again, if you're looking for our Discord community, really friendly and respectful community for new investors as well as experienced investors, link is down below in the description for that Discord. It's also a link on the top left as well for Apple, right? Thanks for watching.